If you have an international trip on the calendar this year, the State Department has just issued an alert you actually need to understand, not panic about. And I'm getting into exactly what it means in about 30 seconds. This is What in the World? 10 travel stories today, 2 of them urgent. Let's get into it. The State Department just put out a worldwide alert, and here's what it actually means for your trip. So the State Department issued what's called a worldwide caution over the weekend, basically asking Americans traveling abroad to stay a little more alert given rising tension in the Middle East and the chance of things escalating elsewhere. Before you cancel anything, this is not a do not travel order. Actual conflict zones are sitting in that highest danger tier. What they are asking is that you enroll in the Smart Traveler Enrollment Program and actually check the specific advisory for wherever you're headed instead of going off a headline. Speaking of things that could change your trip without much warning, here's one that will if you're sailing this fall. If you've got a Queen Victoria cruise booked this fall, you need to hear this. Cunard is pulling Queen Victoria out of service for about 3 weeks this October, the 17th through November 5th, while she gets refurbishment in Rotterdam, new signature spaces, a wellness cafe, and 8 new staterooms, including a new premium category called Britannia Deluxe Ocean View. Those new rooms just opened for booking today, and then she's back sailing November 7th. Now from a ship coming out of service to one that just made history going into it. The world's biggest cruise ship is now sailing the Mediterranean, and it's stunning. Royal Caribbean's Legend of the Seas just launched its 3rd Icon class ship, and by a matter of feet, she is now technically the largest cruise ship on the planet. She's sailing round trip out of Rome and Barcelona all summer, hitting places like Naples, Palma de Mallorca, and La Spezia, which is your gateway into Cinque Terre. She'll be back in the Med next year before heading over to sail out of Fort Lauderdale. And she's not the only luxury name making waves right now. Your favorite luxury hotel brand might be about to launch a cruise ship. Aman, Four Seasons, Ritz-Carlton, Orient Express, all of these ultra luxury hotel names are moving into cruising, chasing travelers who want that hotel level experience but out at sea. And it's working. River cruising is up 25%, yacht cruising is up 40% industry-wide. And if that trend sounds pricey, wait until you hear what people are actually paying for it. See it, tap it, book it. TikTok just changed how people plan trips. TikTok Go officially launched for everyone in the US, and it lets you tap on a destination video and immediately compare rates and book that hotel, tour, or experience through partners like Booking.com, Expedia, Trip.com, Viator, and Get Your Guide, all without ever leaving the app. Basically, it's the gap between that looks amazing and actually booking it just got a whole lot shorter. Okay, from booking on your phone to a resort worth actually getting on a plane for. Club Med just opened a resort where you can surf in the morning and see lions by afternoon. Club Med opened its very first South African resort on July 4th, and it's on the Dolphin Coast just north of Durban, and it pairs an all-inclusive beach stay with a real safari at Mapilo Safari Lodge on an 18,000 hectare private reserve that's home to the Big Five. It's 45 minutes from the airport, and it's also debuting Club Med's first ever surf school. And South Africa isn't the only spot getting a major luxury glow up right now. Jamaica is about to get a $450 million luxury upgrade, and here's where. Accor and Ennismore are teaming up with a $450 million development in Montego Bay called The Pinnacle, a 240-room hotel plus over 400 residences and a dozen villas right on the Reading Peninsula. Construction's already underway on the first 2 towers. We don't know the exact brands or the opening date yet, but this is one to watch. And speaking of watching trends, here is one that says a lot about who's actually cruising these days. People who swore they'd never cruise are paying $40,000 to do it, and here's why. Hotel branded cruise lines are pulling in a wave of first-time cruisers, and the average spend is $40,000 a person. That's the I don't do cruises crowd, making a very expensive exception. And it's a sign the entire industry is rethinking who its actual customer is. Let's get you out of the water and into the air for a second. Delta just announced a brand new nonstop route straight to Manila. Starting March 28, 2027, Delta is flying nonstop from LA to Manila, 3 times a week to start, going daily by that June on their flagship A350. And it gives you a real alternative to connecting through Seoul, and it's a big expansion of Delta's reach into Asia. The last one today is a business story, and it could shape what flying looks like in Europe. One of Europe's biggest budget airlines just got a $7 billion buyout offer. EasyJet's board has agreed, in principle, to sell a majority stake to a U.S. investment firm called Castlelake, valuing the airline at $7 billion. It's a huge ownership shift for one of Europe's biggest low-cost carriers, and we should know if it's final by early August. So here's one thing to actually do today. It's this. If you've got an international travel on the books, go enroll in the Smart Traveler Enrollment Program. It takes 2 minutes, and check the specific advisory for your destination instead of just going off the word caution. That's how you travel informed instead of scared. I'm Maureen Cunningham of Maureen Cunningham Travel. I can help you book one of those $40,000 cruises. And see you tomorrow for more of what in the world is happening in travel.